Okay.
Hello and welcome to this presentation. And our topic for the presentation today, this morning, is contemporary approaches to human resource training and development. The presentation outline will cover basically the introduction, background information on the company that we have selected, which is looking at the luxury hotels, and we are focusing on Marriott. And also the presentation will cover definition of training and development, because these are two different things altogether. And also we'll look at the challenges, opportunities, and finally the recommendations. So introduction, background information. Hospitality sector currently is facing a lot of issues in terms of employee retention and attraction, and hotels are greatly affected today. So according to research, one of the key issues is lack of training and development for its employees. So Marriott Hotels, classified under luxury hotels, is also facing this issue. So the aim of training and development is basically to have the quality of people it needs to achieve its objectives for improved performance and growth.
Thanks, Anna. Now let's talk about some definitions. Training refers to plan effort by company to facilitate job-related competencies. Development covers both training, education, job experience, personality skills, abilities to prepare future jobs. Development process involve identify development needs, choosing development goal, identify actions to be taken by company and employees to achieve goal, determine how progress measured, invest time, energy to achieve goal, establish timetable for development. Okay, now let's move to the challenges. There are several challenges, overlaps with daily operation, which means in the hospitality industry, most of the training provided on the job training, where it's may challenging, difficult for companies to measure how much they spend for the training. For example, measure the ROI, training cost, compared to other industries. Hospitality industry, especially luxury hotel Marriott, can be more staggering. Say, for example, mentioned earlier, the training should be on the job experience rather than having traditional seminar sessions. Continuous training. To survive in the highly competitive hotel industry, it is very important to provide the continuous training every time. Cultural background, belief, attitudes, behavior of employees. Employees involved in different countries, different cultures, backgrounds. So it may result with different attitudes, beliefs. So it's very challenging for the hotel industry to provide the training. Now let's move to the opportunities. Increased job satisfaction, self-development, and self-confidence. After provide the good training, people are knowledgeable, have more experience on their job role. So maybe the employees are more motivated and confident to perform their job. Increase efficiency, effectiveness, and productivity. Not only the employee productivity, both overall company productivity also increased by having good training. Compete in the industry. More competitive the other industries, hotel industry. So it is essential to having good employees for companies to maintain threshold core competences. It is very important to compete in the industry.
So the approaches that must be taken by human resource for the luxury hotels are formal education, assessment, job experience, and interpersonal relationship. Formal education basically include on-site and off-site programs like MBA programs and university programs that employees can be sent to. The assessment is basically to identify need for development and then use the assessment like the assessment center, benchmarks, and performance appraisals. Job experiences to strengthen employees' management competencies, using job enlargement and job rotation, other recommendations or approaches to development, and also interpersonal relationships through mentoring and coaching programs. So HR development challenges, now looking at the technology, that's very important, it's a very big challenge now for in terms of development. So capability enhancement is a big challenge. And also the creation of new job profiles and plan for upskilling, learning and development by the HR in terms of development, and designing of innovative approaches to make employees living example of the hotel brand as well. Opportunities, employees' perspective helps employee prepare for promotion in the future, and also ability to move into new positions as well. And employees are well prepared for changes, especially with the changing technology. In terms of company's perspective, it improves the company's quality. Company is able to meet the challenges of global competition and social change, and the company is able to incorporate technological advances and changes in work design, including talent management, especially looking at the senior managers and employees with leadership potential. Overall, it reduces the company's high turnover rate. So the recommendations for long and short term are HRM to provide development for employees identified as high potential employees. Employees can also devote a specific number of hours or spend a certain amount of money on development. Individualization as efforts towards capitalizing on employee strengths and improving weakness. And also the company can offer a menu of development options like mentoring discussion groups and job experiences, and use program like development framework. It's also a good long-term recommendation. Employees can access this framework on via company's virtual campus and website to view their personal development needs to develop their competences.
Okay, by having discussed above facts, these recommendations can given for the training as well. Uh, Consider employee culture, organization culture, competencies, skills, very important. It's very important to consider not only the employee's background, culture, also it's need to align with organization culture as well. Training programs need to be more innovative and attractive when it's delivered on-the-job training programs. Seminar sessions is very need to update with latest technologies, and other skills need to align with the training programs. Training and development programs should benchmark with the competitors. It's very important to benchmark with competitors when if we need to survive in the market. Focus on measuring outcome. They are when measure the final outcomes in the training and development. It's very important to having some tools to measure it. For example, measure ROI, performances evaluation. Um, The last one is consider on leadership style is need to be considered skills, attitudes, behavior of the employees. Okay, these are the references we use for our presentation. These are end of our presentation. Thank you for your listening. Have a good day.